Hello and welcome back to KSP, and today we will be building a small ISRU probe to go to the surface of Minmus. The idea is that we want to test if it's possible to use the in-situ resource units to be refueling somewhere in the solar system. Since this Minmus is one of our closest neighbors, we will be going there. So, yeah. And we'll also test a couple of new technologies, well, not new, but maybe, returning the science in the dedicated science pods. Yes. Now, let us design first the main craft. The main craft, or the main lander, if you will. So the main lander will consist of in-situ resource units, probe body. Now you can see the liquid engines, and we have to figure out, obviously, the resource unit tanks. Probably a drill. Yes. Then we want to be placing, oh, I've put 2 drills. Well, fair enough. I'll tweak those things later. Now I want to move the resource units further up. The drills will have to go somewhere. Now I need to, what do I need? I need landing legs, yes, correct. So let's put landing struts. 3 of them. Should be enough for this size of a craft. Then I want to be moving these a little bit lower. Maybe place 3 of them, or maybe I should be placing them upwards. They look kind of nice up here, don't they? They certainly do. Like that. Seems they're now nicely angled. Alright. Then, cooling panels, because ISRU production creates heat. And heat is something that we don't want to have. It's kind of bad. Makes your craft go boom. So, that being said, I also need some solar panels, power, electricity, the thing that makes shit move. And I want to be placing, let's see, do we have maybe a rotor or rotation servo, something like that? Yeah, might be a good idea. So that we can have on this rotation servo that we can track the sun at its most optimal angle. This is too big. I'm sorry, doesn't work. How about this guy? Oh look, this will fit. Now let's see, I want to be placing solar panels. We can put these, 4 of these. Actually another 4 don't make any sense. So let's put 4 of these. Shall I put some lights perhaps? We'll figure it out as we go. Now, I want to use hinges, and this is for the return craft returning the science, because this is a test lander, but I want to design it so that it can go on any planet within the solar system, and I want to be able to return individual pods of science. And you guessed it, the reason for designing this is I want to be able to go to Val, Tylo, and whatnot, and refill there, and then just hop on, hop off. For some more sweet science. Yes. Now, heat shield for the reentry, obviously. Some small fuel tanks. And these probes will be, short range. They don't really need to go all the way back to Kerbin. They could go just, up into the orbit, and then Kerbonaut could take the science and transfer to the main craft, so it doesn't have to go on land, maybe. I don't know. I haven't thought this through, clearly. Obviously. Now, science pods, yes. There we go. Very, very simple. Target angle, see? They fold like these. And that's the whole idea. Angle limit. Target angle is 0, so we want between the 0 and -90. Let's just put solar panels on them. And since we're doing that in symmetry, when I'm putting on one, the other one gets its share. Now, communication. It has to have at least short-range communication to be able to reach a relay satellite or something. There we go. 2 engines. Like I said, it doesn't need to be very powerful, it just needs to work. And now let's talk hinges. Now angle limit, no, that's the wrong side, minus 90 to 0. And ideally I want to be launching around these 45. I mean, I'm sorry, these science pods look like schlongs. Alright, fair enough. Minus 90 to target angle minus 90 and traverse angle limit to minus 45. Toggle solar panels, let's do the action groups. Toggle radiators, then 3 would be toggle the drill, and then 4 would be, I don't know what the 4 will be at that moment. Nevertheless, we need a small antenna for the main craft, of course. Then we need to correct our staging, obviously. We can put those together, but actually they shouldn't be together, they should be launching individually, one at a time. We're not constructing a rocket, we're just, you know, fixing stuff. There we go. So let's check it out now. Staging, we need to correct this. I just want to test it, see if it works. Now, add the pod, open. Yes, that works. That works too. Start surface drill, that drills or is being slowly filled, and then we can do the conversions what we want. Good. I mean, it makes sense. Fair enough. Now, that being said, I need to just test the staging on this guy. And I forgot what is the lock stage. I think it's Alt L, but I forgot it, so. So probably it will be okay. Let's try it out. Start burning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see. Now, some tiny corrections. I want to be putting the science experiments. There we go. There we go. Looks good enough. Now, let's call it LAN, ISRU, test lander. Start retracted, and this is our payload. Now we have to design a craft that will take it there. Decoupler, of course, going. Now, no, that one. Oh, that looks good. Maybe this, no. Maybe this, no. Well, that one is good enough, hopefully. Won't chip too much. Let's see, fairing. Go with the fairing. I mean, this rocket doesn't need to be too huge. I just need it to work and basically get this thing back, or not back, but there to Minmus. So, there we go. Some more fuel tanks. Let's raise the rocket a little bit. 3, perhaps? Let's make a different color palette just to make it, keep it interesting. Right, so then I need bobcats. 0.89. I don't need that much delta V. How about now? 24, 13. truss mount. Yeah, this looks cool. Alright, I'm gonna roll with this. Kinda looks like a glorified butt plug. Okay, let's correct the staging. And then we want to be where is my decoupler? Engine plate. I don't want an engine plate. There we go. Decoupler. Simple, easy, enough. So I'm gonna remove one because, well, I don't think we need it. It looks ugly on the rocket, and for me that's a big no-no. There we go. Looks much nicer. Anyway, now let's see, engines. Should I place a skipper or a mainsail? That's the question. Skipper, nope, mainsail. An additional tank here. Okay, now this rocket is shaping up to be what I want it to be. Good. The 2581 meters per second is still not enough to get us to orbit. However, it's good enough if I give it initial first stage kicker, and I would like actually to return the rocket because, you know, reusability, Falcon shit. So now that means we need to have a probe core to be able to control it, SAS unit to keep it upright. We'll need some batteries, we'll need some solar panels or RTGs, we'll see. Structure, what do I need? Yeah, as I said, a couple of RTGs, couple of chutes, and I'm guessing by the time of elapsed for this episode, I think I'm gonna be hopefully launching this sucker into the orbit and also returning the first stage, hopefully. Let's see if we can pull that one off today. Now, that being said, I think the Separatrons are firing at the most inopportune moments. So the two of you, at the time of this separation, I want to be using the Separatrons, please. We're gonna place the chutes, Separatrons, you go, engine, you go here, Separatrons, you go with this guy. Perfect. Then we construct the boosters. The stage that is gonna give us the initial kickback. How much that gives me? 623 meters per second. That's not ideal. How much do you guys give me? 1156. Now that is more like it. Yes, I'm gonna use these. I need to find a good nose cone. No, not this one. Not this one. Not this one. This one, perhaps? Haha, look, it works. Okay. Black and white. Perfect. Now, these boosters look simple enough. Aerodynamics. Let's put the 4 fins so that we can steer the rocket. So 5,400 meters per second, that should be more than enough to get us places. Let's place the chutes here so that we can even, you know, save the boosters. Launch clamps. And just realized off the camera, I will probably want to remove the chutes with the drag chutes. I mean, they're smaller enough and they can fire off at a faster altitude. So let's just rotate this here. This is better because when we launch it, they want to fall sideways, not, you know, and not hitting the main stack. 1.20 thrust to weight. I think that will be good enough. Alright, we are ready. Now turn the SAS on. Good angle, throttle to max, and kick it. Thrust to weight is 1.2, so the rocket leaves rather slow-ish, and you're seeing this at 1.8 time acceleration, so for you guys it might look normal, but trust me, it went really slow. 1.2, almost like, you know, I think Saturn V had thrust to weight around 1.2. So it was very gentle in the beginning. Now, it is accelerating, it's already thrust to weight around 1.8, which is great. The solids are, you know, burning pretty well. And we already have a apoapsis around 20 kilometers, and now the mains boosters separate while we continue to go happily upwards. That being said, we will be moving uppity up and waiting for the apoapsis to hit 100, at which point we will cut off the main engines. Alright, let's circularize. Starting the burn in 1 minute approximately, and as you can see we will be able to complete the deorbit burn on this main stack. Let's expand the solar panels and the antenna. Sadly the lighting is leaves things a little bit left wanting, but okay. (18 meters per second). We have total of 1656. That should be just about enough to get us, you know, into the orbit and then return back to Kerbin, which I think would be kind of nice. I will even try to see if I can land it on top of KSC, but don't get your hopes up. I'm notoriously bad at nailing the precise maneuvers, so. Alright, there we go. Perfect, so we have, oh look, and the decouplers fired back, so now we can leave our probe to be in orbit and we can return this beautiful rocket back home, hopefully. But I don't want to do it in the dark, I want to do it during the sunlight. Right, so somewhere right about here, we're gonna be orienting the craft orbit retrograde and kicking the can so that we go back now. The periapsis is around 24, hopefully that should be good enough that we stop and go to the KSC. Opening up the air brakes. Starting to hit the atmosphere a bit. Let's kick it a little bit and it's getting really dark. Hold on. Settings, ambient light, but oh, it's minus 33, shoot. So that's why it's so dark. How about if, oh, now we're talking. Okay, sorry. Resume flight, now that's better. Now we can actually see the bloody rocket. We still don't see much, but we see a little bit of a rocket at least. kicking the engine a little bit further so that we decelerate even more. Oh, there's the KSE down, that tiny little speck. And I will be overshooting it by massive amounts. Okay, kicking the gas, please. That's pretty much all we had left in the liquid fuel department, so sadly we will be massively overshooting it, but it doesn't matter. At least our rocket is nicely lit. Let's hope it will land safely. It seems to be going stable, so let's hope it stays that way. Okay, now the air brakes are really doing their job. Look at that deceleration. Kicking the G's. All right, and we are, ooh, that was nice. Almost, right now we're subsonic even. So, going slowly for the landing site, and landing site being the sea. There is no barge this time because I was hoping to land on the KSE. Well, at least on the engine bell or something like that, but maybe it's better that way. Now it's a little bit of spin stabilization, then I decided to engage the SAS and stop the spins to make it a little bit more even, and as we're going down I'm preparing to kick in the chutes, which have opened and started to decelerate, and now they open fully and our rocket will be landing gently. There we go. And recover it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you liked this episode. Hit like if you liked it, and I will be seeing you all in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks, signing off.